What's going on, people? It's your man, the YB, back once again. So, you've seen the title, and here's the evidence. Errol Spence has hinted that the rematch is confirmed at 154. Yeah? He's changed his Instagram bio, which was obviously used to be WBC, IBF, and WBA champion. And he's also put in 154 Big Fish. Now, we know Terence Crawford, he said he don't like 147. Terence Crawford's given no sign that he want to be bougie. Ooh, well, I beat him at 147 easily, so I'll keep weight draining him. That's effectively. No, Terence Crawford truly want to be great, so he ain't with that BS. He fixing to tap that backside at 154 too. Yeah? End of the day, man, Terence Crawford is fixing to stay riding the big fish. All the way up. Yeah? Terence Crawford, clearly, he already on Errol Spence's back right now, riding him. He stay riding him. And for what it's worth, guess what? If Errol Spence go to 160, Terence Crawford can ride him some more there too. You see what I mean? It's one of them ones. Terence Crawford going to stay riding Errol Spence. And I like Errol Spence. I have to keep saying this, but Errol Spence right now is my favourite fighter based on what he showed in the ring. He showed no quit. He showed what it is to be legit. So I'm not knocking Errol Spence, but I ain't going to lie either. Do you understand? Errol Spence may be my favourite fighter right now on a heart basis. Terence Crawford is the GOAT, but still, on a heart basis, Errol Spence he living it. You can only really show heart. Terence Crawford hasn't had to show heart, and he's knocking dudes out, so fair play to him. But when you're down on your luck, like Errol Spence was down on his luck, that's when you find out about all this rah-rah. Yeah? And he was about it. Yeah? He lived by the gun, he died by it. Salute. Nonetheless, though, you best believe Bud gonna stay riding that ass. It don't matter what weight he goes to, I don't believe. He could damn near go to 175. Bud gonna stay on the ass, 100%. Anyway, the fact of the matter is, I believe if Terence Crawford demanded the rematch at 147, I believe Errol Spence would still have another go. Yeah? So the fact, I don't believe Errol Spence is a solid dude, yeah? There's no way he just going to allow Bud to off the hook as such, from his point of view. Even if it was at 147. But again, Bud's a solid dude too. He ain't a weird, scary guy who's trying to politic and, let's see if I can beat him. Or let's make it easier for myself. Bud bets on himself. I can beat you at any weight, no problem. 154, and that's what, in my opinion, makes a great man when Terence Crawford isn't focused on Errol Spence. Terence Crawford says, I'm going to come in with more energy too. You see what I mean? That's what real people do. Canelo, he fake, yeah? Oh, I don't want to fight. Bivol at 168 because he might take my belts. What? No, focus on yourself. You should say, Canelo should be saying, I'm the king of 168. Yeah, I'm daddy here. If he want to come down and test daddy at his own weight, that's what he can come do. Come get some. And I'll light him up because I'm daddy of this weight. That's what a boss does. Same as Terence Crawford in this situation. Terence Crawford says, if Errol Spence want to go to 154, he doesn't say, the fight was easy for me at 147, so I'll just keep him here. No. Yeah, we can go to 154. Because I'm going to, you know what I mean? You focus on your greatness. Not trying to politic your way through a sport like Canelo has done. Yeah? Using contracts, using rehydration clauses, and all sorts of madness. And this really is the equivalent example. Terence Crawford could easily say, no, it's at 147. In fact, contractually speaking, it's in there. Do you get what I mean? Terence Crawford has every right. Instead, he a boss. He acted like a grown man, handling his business, no problem. I bet on myself. It don't matter what weight we go to, I'm gonna stay on that ass. That's how you're supposed to feel. As an undisputed champion now. If an undisputed champion can't bet on himself, who can? Oops, Canelo. Canelo's so scary, so fake. He don't even want to fight the guy at his own prime weight. Do you see how bad that looks, people? Fascinating. A man beats you and you're scared to death of fighting him at your own weight where you're the king. The fake king. A lot of people talk about Benavidez, but Benavidez ain't done none to me. Yeah, I don't believe Canelo's ducking Benavidez. Benavidez just ain't done none. For sure, though, Canelo ducking Bivol. That's a fact. Anyway, back to this point. I've said all that to say this. For Errol Spence to put this 154 thing into his bio, it tells me that there's been conversations already. Yeah. This tells me that Errol Spence is going to 154 regardless. But like I explained, there's no way he's forgetting about Bud. So all in all, given Crawford's comments, now I'm intrigued though. I am intrigued. And I'm pretty confident this is going to happen behind closed doors. Remember the first negotiation. The first negotiation was messy. And we heard all the details. I do believe there will be another negotiation. And rightfully so. Yeah. The contract rematch clause stipulated the winner gets to choose where the weight is. Terence Crawford's the winner. However, I'll be backing. If Terence Crawford comes out and says, I signed the rematch clause 6 months ago and I get to decide where the weight is. In that same rematch clause, it binds me to a 50% split. Yeah? If Errol Spence wants this rematch at 154, I'm happy to whoop his ass there, but I'm getting 60-40 or 70-30. That's how I feel. Errol Spence, given the whooping he took, and given the fact that Terence Crawford's essentially doing him a favour, Errol Spence need to humble himself at this point and say, listen, it's not about the money. Because bear in mind, Bud, he fought Errol Spence, I believe, for 40% or something like that, 40% or less. So he humbled himself. Ultimately. Errol Spence was the name, Errol Spence was the unified champion. Now Bud, the undisputed champion. So Errol Spence, really, he should be fighting for less than Terence Crawford got. If Terence Crawford got 40% in the first fight, Errol should be on 35, 30. Because you got no belts now. And it's not even about the belts. If, let's say, Terence Crawford won a 115, 113. You know what I mean? This was a the guy took your soul. And you have to humble yourself in such presence. And if you want your get back at your preferred weight, you best 100% get on your knees, essentially. But, like I said, I believe Errol Spence is a solid man. And who knows? Maybe Crawford's so solid that he ain't even going to argue. Maybe Crawford says that, you know what? I'll take whatever percent was already in the contract and I'll whoop your ass at 154 anyway. But still, I'm not going to... If it comes out, which it may do, Terence Crawford wants more money to do it at 154. I'm backing that. I'm sorry. I'm backing it. Because he's doing you a favour. He could quite easily tear that ass up again at 147, no problem. If you want a handout, you best pay for it. Because, you know what I mean? It's one of them ones. But we'll find out. Well, hopefully we won't. Hopefully, yeah, this fight will be announced. And we haven't heard nothing, but who knows? Let me know your thoughts. Smash the like button, subscribe, and leg off the bell. Oh yeah, and obviously, the fact that this is here though, it's a good sign. It's implying that things are going smooth. Yeah, no doubt.